Hey everybody. So this is Baker, and the show is What's the Crack, where we just have good conversations. We talk to some good guests, and we enjoy and have a good time. So I see we got a lot of people in here already. I very much appreciate it. If you would like, subscribe. Um, I see. Let's see here. I'm on my tablet because all things have gone wrong with my laptop. Uh, 33 J, we got K, how we doing? We got Tactical Santa, good show that you guys just had. 33 J, Dave, Born Bearded, how we doing? And Tomahawk, how you doing? And basically it for right this second. So I'm going to bring my guest on tonight. Some of you guys know him, some of you guys may not know him. I'm pretty sure everybody does. Chris from Elegant Sasquatch.
Yo, what
There he
is
is.
going on, Baker? How you doing?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream, one bottle at a time, in more
The
ways than one.
hardest worker happening.
In more ways than one. One bottle at a time.
Doing all the shows and
Oh
working
yeah,
your heart out, putting out great product.
yeah. Thank
You
you,
know,
thank you. I appreciate it. It's a lot of hard work, but I greatly enjoy what I do. So
no, that's good. It's good because we're enjoying it. You know, the last stuff you put out. I was a recipient of some of these
oh
Chase
yeah,
Awards.
you got the very first Chase labels out there. There's only 10 of them
Yeah,
of each one in the world ever going to be made, and you got the first one there, bud. You got the first order in, so you
I
got the first
loved
one
it.
in.
Yeah, I loved it. And then we got the other one,
The yeah,
Burton.
yeah, that one
I
is
love it.
based off of Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China, my
Yeah,
all-time personal favorite movie. The other one was based off of a pan from that movie, so I'm excited
yeah.
about that one.
It was funny because I heard you talking about it. I believe it was on the wrestling show. I believe,
Mhm.
and I uh, I had to watch it. I had to
Yeah,
rewatch it
yeah.
again and stuff like that. It's been a while since I watched it. So,
It's such a
but
I actually I got a tattoo. Well, you can't really see it from that movie. I got the Pork Chop Express logo tattooed from the off the side of his truck, tattooed on my arm. It's in the movie for like legitimately
truck,
five
yeah,
seconds
and
throughout the whole movie, and it's so funny because people only see
yeah,
the pig and then they don't see the
yeah,
rest of it.
yeah,
But yeah,
yep. It's funny. Excuse me. Um, I I had to pick it up.
yeah, I'm glad you did, Baker. I really am. So
When you said that.
yeah. Yeah, the reason why I actually started doing the
Or-
Chase logos or labels because I'm a collector,
yeah.
a collector of a lot of things. But at one time, I was a big collector of the Funko Pops. Y'all probably see them. They're the really weird things with the soulless eyes. You
Hmm.
go anywhere, you see them. Well, they had these Chase variants where it's like 1 in
Hmm.
36, 72, 150, and so it's a little bit more rare, a lot rarer than the normal one. And I was talking to a buddy at work
Hmm.
who also collects other things and like is into cards and whatever. And he was like, "You should do a Chase label." And I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, "I should," because nobody else has ever done that. Like I've never seen a variant label from what you know what I mean from what you see with most bottles. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem. And I went down that rabbit hole, and
Yeah.
I'm like, here I am. There it is. So now there's 10 lucky folks. I think
Yeah.
I'm up to 5 on each one right now that have this
Nice.
label.
Yeah.
And once they're gone, they're gone. I'm not making any more. I'll make the scent with the original label, but the
Yeah.
Chase variant label is going away once they're sent out. So
Well, I'm honored to get the first one. I am.
and I
Um,
appreciate your business.
well,
So,
I, I told this story on Bishop's the other day.
uh,
I I went in too hard. When I got into this good product, I went in too hard. I am not a reviewer, but there was a ton of sales that were happening at that time,
mhm.
and I went hard. It's
Yeah, and
and
I can see why because there's so much
yeah,
stuff out there. Yeah.
yeah. And I said, I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. So you came out with one of my favorite movies, favorite wrestlers. Uh, True North came out with a BOGO sale. So yeah, that didn't stop.
I mean, you just slowed down a little bit. You didn't stop all the way. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have a
Yeah,
problem. You're just a
no.
connoisseur of great beard products. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably don't have to buy another thing in my lifetime.
No,
I
you
I
know what?
really,
If you was to see like the amount of samples that I personally just have from making stuff,
yeah,
you would think I was a madman because I don't like throwing anything away like
yeah,
for like sample wise.
yeah,
And I'm like, I have to use it because it will hurt my soul if I throw this little sample bottle out of whatever. But yeah, I completely get where you're coming from when you say you have enough for your
yeah,
lifetime and the next. I get that, and I don't know how some of these people, like I see some of these people's collections, and I'm like, how do you like even if you even if you do like a rotation like one day, and I'm like, how do you go through all that without it going bad?
I
Like
know,
it
I
just
know,
like because like my stuff has like 8 month to about 10 month shelf life on it, just
yeah,
because the
yeah,
sunflower seed it tends to
yeah,
turn rancid. I get that,
yep,
but like I'm seeing people that have stuff for like 2 3 years. I'm like, how is that not bad by now? I
yeah,
don't understand.
yeah. I so like if I uh don't buy any oils, I try to look at other things, you
Yeah.
know, shirts or hats or washes, soap. Um, so now my walls are filled with hats from companies.
Oh,
I
by the way, mine's coming soon. I got the hat press. I
see,
just,
look at what you're
I mean,
doing. What are you doing?
I got I just put out the
I
shirt
know,
not too
I
long
know.
ago. Like, it's coming. Like, everything with me
Yeah.
takes forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Well, that's what you guys are killing me. You know, it's like
Hey, I got to listen to my customers. They're like, well, we want
I
merch.
know, I know.
I'm like, okay, I'll give you merch.
Yeah.
We want pictures on the bottle. Okay, I'll give you pictures on the bottle. It
Well,
kills me.
it's funny. I finally I got my family natural deodorant,
Uh-huh.
so that's getting used. Now I got to convince them kind of into the washes, you know, the face washes and stuff like that. That it's all good, you know, because they use that smelly place in the mall, whatever that is. Uh, I
That
forget what it's called.
Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, something. Yeah, yeah. And so like I got, you know, bottles of wash there and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I just have a ton of stuff that I'm trying to get my son into. All this stuff. He doesn't have a beard. He's only 16, but
Yeah.
trying to get him into any of this stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's an age where you just don't want them to smell like an armpit. Like
Yeah, exactly.
trust me,
Exactly.
I've gone through it 3 times.
Yeah.
I know what that's like, and it's just like you're
Yeah.
not going out of the house smelling like an armpit. Go back
No.
upstairs, do something. I don't care. Just wash your hair. there's plenty of stuff on that shelf over there that you can use.
Plenty, right? We got a couple people that did come in, so I'm gonna go to the comments here. So we got Twitch Beard came in. Oh, lost him. Hopefully he comes back. But we got Twitch. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Brewer, Tomahawk is hello again. True North, Chris, how you doing? Yeah, there he is. There he is.
I moved my mouse and I don't know what happened. And I was like, technical
You were just saying
difficulties.
too that you had good internet,
I do. I have great internet. It's just the user that is having the internet is having issues. Right?
Well, I'm just saying hello to everybody. We got Brewer in here. We got True North, Chris in here.
Chris,
Um,
Brewer.
and Brewer, to kind of highlight this here, I would love to enter the category of goatee, but I'm in the process. You can't see it too well yet. Of growing my sides out. This down here is coming in well. Up here isn't. I want to see if I can do a full beard again. But I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna be a spectator at Worlds, kind of just to meet some people and stuff like that, because of that. But if I do decide to shave, then I would enter for a goatee. But I know that's a losing fight right there.
You
But
should
it'll
just
be
go.
experience.
Yeah, you should just go straight mutton chops. Just shave it
Mutton
right down the middle. Just bam. Just keep the length, but just shave like the middle
right
part.
there.
And
Yeah,
just keep
yeah,
like the Fu Manchu with the sideburns. That's
yeah.
how I would roll. But yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because like when I first started this journey with the beard, it was just
Uh,
for No Shave November. That's all it was. And I was like, oh, okay, things are looking good, and it was short.
mhm.
And then um, I wasn't using any product. I didn't know about product. I didn't nothing. I wasn't combing it. I wasn't doing anything. It was still short though.
Mhm.
And then I started going to competitions, and they had a couple vendors there. Um, one was Honest Amish,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. I think that
um,
was everybody's starter
yeah,
product.
yeah,
Not knocking them. I think that's just
no,
what
no, no,
everybody
no,
said.
yeah. And they had some product, and I entered a category, and I came in second place, and they gave me some free stuff, and I was like, okay, beard oil.
Yeah.
I break out with stuff, like so I start researching, and I found Dan C.
Mm.
Because that's like the first one that comes up. You put beard on anything,
Yeah.
there's a reason for it, and I started listening to this stuff, and he's like, okay, you want to have good oils and this, and just what he always says. So at that time, I didn't like the way the sides were looking. They were kind of weird.
Mm.
So I just went goatee, and I've been goatee for a while now, 2 years now. And
Mm.
I said, maybe, it was because I wasn't using product. I wasn't using a good wash. I wasn't using good oils. I wasn't using good balms or good butters. So let me try it now that I'm doing this, that I'm, you know, having good products. So that's where I'm at right now. So it's growing, but still kind of growing.
Mm. Yeah, I gotcha. Like the reason why I started growing a beard is because I hate shaving, just in
Yeah,
general. I think it's a waste of
yeah,
my time. And I just started growing it, and I'm like, okay. And that was 12 years ago, 12 years ago.
yeah,
And I'm like, probably about almost 6 years ago now, I started making my own products because I bought the
okay,
stuff off the shelf. And I'm like,
yeah,
it smells great. But then it would clash with the cologne I would wear. So like
Okay.
my beard would smell like lemon and bergamot, and the cologne was a heavier scent, and I'm like, okay, I got to figure something out. I don't
Yeah.
like this situation, so I'm gonna change it. So I looked into it. I did the deep dive, and me being the narrow focused person that I am, if I get onto something, I have to know how it works, why it works, everything about it
Mhm.
before I do anything.
Yeah.
And I ran across Dancy's channel, very informative. A lot of stuff I didn't know. I didn't know about, like the behind the scenes stuff. And then I was like, all right, I think I could do this. So I started making my own stuff. And the guys I was working with, they're like, man, that smells good. What is that? And I'm like, it's stuff I've been making. Like, give me
Hmm.
some of that. I'm like, all right, here, try it, try it, try it. They're like, ah, I like this. I'm like, and then wanted more. I was like, okay, you can buy it from me because I'm not going to give it to you because I'm cheap. And I'm like, you can buy it from me. And they're like, okay. And then, went from that
Yeah.
to, just like you, Baker, I work with forklifts all day. Uh,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get the luxury of having the sit down ones, so we get the stand up ones. But
Yeah.
the forklift, no, either way. And so I'm driving around this warehouse all day thinking, and I'm just like, okay, I want to do this company just randomly. Thought of
Yeah.
this really stupid name. I ran it by my coworkers. They laughed. And they're like, Chris, that's dumb, but I like it. And Elegant Sasquatch was born. And I'm like, there you go. And I kind of wish I would have done more of my research before I picked the name because I didn't realize on how many
More.
Sasquatch Yeti um, companies there are out there. So yeah, exactly. So I know what you're going through about getting in and not having any idea what you're actually doing. So, but yeah, driving around a warehouse for 8 to 10 hours a day and trying to keep out the beeping out of your head. You go into some really strange
Yeah.
places. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, you want to, yeah. I know a couple guys at work that have been like,
do, 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 do. All right. While we wait for Baker to reconnect. Hi, chat. Hi. How you guys doing? You guys all right? Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for your service. Whoever served out there, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I get my own show. All right. Woo. So good times. Y'all have any questions, please ask. Ask away. Um, that's what I'm here for. Ask. Sorry, Bigger. I've been keeping everybody occupied. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
I just heard like a big crash.
My number one scent that I make right now is probably gray sweatpants season, or what or what Bearded Bishop called it, dirty sweatpants season. Yes, that is my number one seller. Right behind Loverboy, that's number two. Probably the Cigar Lounge is number three. Gentleman's number four. And I got so many more. I could just go down the list.
Yeah, it's the Gray Sweatpants is really nice. I like that Loverboy, Cigar Lounge, um, Woo, Woo.
Yeah, woo. Out of some of my more recent releases is starting to really become my favorite. Low
Yeah,
Pan is now my all-time favorite one that I have.
that's
Um,
going in beer tomorrow.
yeah, I didn't realize I was gonna like the earthy black currant as much as that
Yeah,
I did, but that one's now my official new favorite one that I sell.
yeah, yeah. I wanted to start with the low pan, and then I was like, you're doing your wrestling show, so I'm gonna put Woo in.
Yeah, woo is great. I'm
It
getting
is.
great feedback for OTC. It's a tropical scent. That one's really good from what people are like. And
Yeah.
well, my personal favorite one now is Low Pan. Before that, I actually really, really like Lucky. It's like a lavender vanilla musk scent.
Mhm.
That was my personal favorite until Low Pan came out. So
Yeah. And
um,
I smelled the original the tribal chief and that one I think Bishop is gonna really like that one.
yeah,
He's really into the Bodega Sunrise, but it smells good in the bottle, you
yeah.
know.
Oh, and like that's the one thing I like about my products. They smell good in the bottle, but they smell even better in the beard.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I wait for. That's what I
yeah,
wait for, you know, like once
because
I get my routine done and all that stuff, you know,
they
then
because after a
oh
while
yeah,
they open up and
yeah,
the back half really comes out of all my scents. Because one of my criteria for me to make a scent, for me to put out a scent, it has to last anywhere from 6 to 10 hours, somewhere in that range.
yeah,
So
yeah,
so if you're smelling one thing up front, 5 hours later, it's going to be smelling something different, and it's going to smell like a different cologne altogether, and it's fantastic. That's like I got a whole checklist that I have to go down, and that's one of them that I have to hit. So,
yeah. I like that. When there's a kind of a humid area in where I work,
uh,
and I gotta drive in there every once in a while. But when I'm driving in there, I'll get a little humidity, and it'll bring
yeah,
back the scents a little bit, you know. And I'm like, oh, I like that, you know.
yeah,
It's
exactly,
just a little fresh.
exactly.
So I got a couple questions for you, since
That's
you
go ahead.
know me. Um, I'm in the comp world and doing the comp stuff. So do you remember the first comp that you went to sell or
Actually,
to
you know
see?
what? I've never been to a competition. Um,
No?
no, the Buckeye Beard Battle would be my first one, to be honest with you.
What?
I really only do local flea markets and shows
Yeah,
in the Pennsylvania, South, New Jersey, Delaware area. I don't really go
yeah,
outside of my comfort zone for that.
yeah,
I will be at the Buckeye Beard Battle in September. I will have
yeah,
a table set up there, just debating on what I'm actually going to be bringing with me because I got
yeah,
so much crap I could bring with me to fill up a whole table, and I'm like, I don't want to travel 3 states across with all this stuff, you
yeah.
know. So that's
Am I
that is,
sideways?
yeah, you are sideways in more ways than one, Baker. Hey, what happens if you turn your tablet? What happens? Would it go back to normal? There we go. All right, I'm telling you, anything that and everything that will go wrong when I'm on will it's Murphy's law. It's fine. It's fine.
Dude, I didn't touch a thing.
It's fine. I think Baker was hitting that cheap hooch a little early tonight, celebrating Memorial Day with a cup.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Um, just I'm a little close, but uh, uh, I love going live. I love
Hey, hey, you never
computers
know
and
what's gonna happen there, bud.
yeah. Um, so yeah. So the Buckeye Beer Battle. Did you just be a vendor there, or did
Yep.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like that. This main that I have going on isn't well, prize worthy at all. Nah,
Okay.
absolutely not. No, I'm just going to be a vendor there. I think I'm sponsoring a competition, if I'm not mistaken. I think
Okay.
that's what Mike said. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so if you all see me out there, say hello. You know, I do look mean, but I'm a really nice guy. Trust me. So,
I basically I'm putting I want to go to that one.
yeah.
I'm going to Worlds in June and then that in September. They're the two I'm going to hit this year.
I just don't.
Um,
I just don't want to go to Pittsburgh. I mean, it's Pittsburgh.
well, I got talked into it
Um,
by somebody in the chat, um, and I just want to experience it myself. So I'm going to stop telling people I got talked into it. I You don't know if it'll ever come back to the United States,
yeah,
you
this
know.
is true.
So I kind of just want to see what it's all about, you know.
I
I'm not competing. I'm
yeah.
just going to go there and
To be
look.
honest with you, the whole judging a man by by the appearance of his beard thing just blows my mind. Like I'm so baffled by it. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
like. I've seen some of the ones from like the Worlds from like
Yeah.
previous years where they have like
Yeah.
curls all through their. I'm
Hmm.
like,
Hmm.
I'm lucky if I can just do something like this. All right. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm lucky just to put a pin in it. I'm happy.
The
It's just like
freestyle, yeah, the
the
freestyle is
mustache
crazy.
ones kill me too. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just it just even though I'm in the beard game, it just
Um, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, you kind of answered it already. Basically, of how you started it. I know everybody kind of says that. Um, hey Jacob, be safe driving home. Hope everything's going good.
hey,
Um,
no texting while driving there, bud. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
stop
please
that.
don't.
Stop that.
Uh, and how you started and all that stuff. So I'm not going to go back onto that one. Um, you got anything new happening with
Oh,
you?
yes. Yeah. Actually, as of what is today? Today is Sunday, right? As of
Sunday.
Friday, I put this out. I
Nice.
made a liquid beard butter.
I love that
Um,
bottle.
yeah, so I got my inspiration by you can probably tell from the label, but
Yeah.
it does have my carrier oil in it. Also has refined shea butter, mango butter, and Mirmir butter. Hopefully, I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
So this is on the website. I actually have a sale going on right now. For Memorial Day, everything is 30% off, which is a great deal.
Yeah.
So this is normally $18 for 3 ounces of beard butter. Um, I will say if you do order this, if it comes in separated, it's natural, it's normal. Just shake it up, it'll be fine. But it is smooth. The only reason why I made it is because I can't sell my normal whipped butter during the summertime due to the heat. It melts and then basically will become this.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That looks good. Yeah, I can recognize that label.
Yeah, I think we all can if you're a consumer of adult beverages, right?
Yeah. Um, yeah. I'm coming from a bar that I'm sitting in right now, so uh,
Yeah, it works. Connection.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, but so you got the liquid soap coming on, and the liquid
Yeah,
butter.
liquid butter is out now. So,
Yeah. Is there anything else that you're working on?
um, I've been trying to put out 1 cent a month for all of 2025. I usually don't do that. I usually just drop six at a time in the
Yeah.
summertime and the winter the winter time. And I'm like, there it is. This year, in 5 months, I've put out like 10 cents, 10 new cents, I think it was. For WrestleMania, I did the 4 pack based off of 4 wrestlers. I just released Lopan and Jack Burton based off of Jay. I got you, Jay. I got you. Yeah, like I said, I just released Lopan off of Big Trouble in Little China, my favorite movie. Um, I'm working on some new stuff. I got some stuff in the lineup. I'm working on a bay leaf and tobacco. I got one I'm working on right now that's rivaling gray sweatpants.
Yeah.
That's up there. I have one. I don't want to give too much away. I'm actually doing a foodie scent, which I don't
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
I have one food scent out right now, and it's coffee.
Yeah.
But I don't do food scents that often.
Okay.
So I got that one coming out within probably the next 2 months ish, maybe. So yeah, I got some new stuff coming out.
Good.
I'm still working on the conditioner.
Yeah.
Products like that take a little bit more time for me to make because I got to send out to my testers. I got to have them try it and then get back to me. So I'm still working on that. So yeah.
Jacob, we're here for you. Whatever you need, buddy. Please be safe. Whatever you need, I told you, I'm here for you. So Dino wants
he wants the OTC, and
Yeah.
you know what, Dino? I can send you, if you buy one of these, I can send you a little bottle of fragrance that you can add to this. I'm not. This only comes in unscented, so it doesn't come in anything else outside of unscented. I'm not gonna for that. I'm not gonna do a scented version. If you guys want, I can send you a little fragrance bottle, like a little tiny bottle. And when I say tiny, I mean tiny. Excuse me, you're getting a close up of my beautiful face. I apologize. I'm sitting right next to my bottle, so I'm trying to get one out. And when I say tiny, I do mean tiny. Like this is like tiny. Like I understand my hands abnormally large, but tiny
It's
bottle
tiny.
of
Yeah.
fragrance oil. I will send one of those out to you if you want, and you can mix it up yourself. But I'm not going to do it myself. No.
I've been doing unscented butter,
Yeah.
and just putting a couple dabs of the whatever scent I want, more, since like kind of Dynamite,
Yeah.
started teaching us all on YouTube,
Mhm.
you know, mixing scents and stuff like that. So I've been buying unscented and then just jacking it up.
I got you. So yeah, like I
But
said, I don't know why I just didn't feel like making a scented version of it, and I think it's just because I have 25 different scents out right now.
yeah,
I just didn't feel like doing 25 different bottles. So I'm like, if you guys want it, just let me know and I can make it for you.
yeah. Yeah, it'd be a good thing, you know. People can get what they want and stuff like
Yeah.
that,
So
you know.
I'm pretty easy. If you guys ever shoot me a message, I'm fairly easy to talk to, and I'm like, hey, you want something? I'll try to make it for you.
So out in the chat, is there any more questions?
What you guys got for
We're
me?
on a question segment here.
What you guys got for me?
I'm not touching too much stuff because I don't know what I did with my screen, and I don't
Sure. I'm just trying to get my knee not to lock up anymore, so you might see me grimace in pain. It just sucks when you get old and you're a giant, you know.
Yeah, you've been sitting for a while too. With
Yeah,
shows on this,
me, Dino, and 30 Spray J have a wrestling show on Sunday nights
Yeah,
called the Suplex
awesome.
Syndicate.
Yes.
From 7 to whenever we're done, usually 8:15. So I came from there to here. So it is, yeah, like I said, it is. My knees are starting to walk up right now. So I do have a sample pack. It's $20. It comes in 5 half-ounce bottles. The listing itself says, it's an OG set, but if you want to try other ones, let me know, and I could swap one out for another without a problem. Usually, a lot of people do that. It's the easiest way to do it, especially if you're
Yeah.
new to my company and you want to get a little bit of everything. I don't have an issue with that. So
I believe that's how I started. I got the
thank you,
sample
Dino.
and then it went
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah. Oh,
All right
yeah.
there.
I know. I remember. I remember. Yeah, at the time you had put in the largest order that anybody has ever put in with me, and I appreciate it. Like I went over, like you don't understand, Baker, and a lot of people don't, especially with some of us smaller folks.
Yeah.
Like when people buy something from us, it actually like it means the world to me. Like
Oh
like
yeah.
I can only speak for myself. Like so,
Yeah.
like Dino just orders something, or when I'm at work, or in when I get a sale, I get a register going off on my phone. I
Yeah.
get giddy seeing that because somebody is like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Oh my god!" Somebody actually bought something I made.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I get nervous. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I get nervous whenever I put out something. Anything I ever put out, I get nervous because I'm like, this sucks. Nobody's gonna buy this. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I making this? And then people buy it, and I'm like, okay, I'm good now. So
Yeah.
I like I said, I don't know about anybody else, but that's just me. I'm like, this is. I get nervous every time I drop something. Every
Yeah.
time.
Well, it's funny. Like I was saying, like I want my money to go not to the big stores or any of that. They
Yeah.
have plenty of money. I want to see what my money is doing for me. I shop locally,
Yeah.
a couple of stores down here in my town. I'll eat, at restaurants that are
Yeah.
local. I will go to chains every once in a while, but you see where your money's going and you're
Exactly.
supporting,
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah. And
Um,
it's the little things uh like I'm never going to tell people what to do with their money. I'm going to suggest what you can do with your money and buy some of my stuff, but I can never tell you what you can do with your money. So if you want to support the big companies, great,
yeah,
it's fine because we all
yeah,
started somewhere small at one time. I hope like my I got a career path with this company, and I'm right in the middle of it, and I'm loving where I am right now. It's not where I want to
mm,
be. No, I'm gonna get there. I hopefully be as big as True North one day, Chris and Tara over there, but not there
yeah.
yet. But we're getting. I'm getting there.
Yeah, you got to go one step at a time. Your product is good. Your customer service obviously is good.
I
Uh,
try.
you know,
And by the way, speaking of which, if you send a message to any of my social medias, you're going to be talking to me. I'm a one man show. I do everything. So you're
yeah,
going to be talking to me straight up, straight without an issue. So,
yeah,
and I get back to you relatively quickly, usually within an hour of you sending a message.
yeah,
Usually.
yeah, yeah. Unless it's midnight or something like that.
Yeah. If it's past 9 o'clock uh, Eastern time, PM, I'm probably not going to get back to you until the next day. I'm just letting you know because I'm old and
Yeah,
I'm at the age now where I fall asleep on the couch with the TV on. And when somebody
yeah.
shuts it off, I get up and I say, "Hey, I'm watching it," and then I go right back to sleep. So,
Frankie J, what's up, buddy?
hey, what up, Frankie?
Yeah, I'm so scared to freaking touch anything right this second. Uh,
It's all right. If you turn upside down, it's going to be a trip. We're just going to go with it.
See if I can do a full 180 or
Oh,
the
I do.
360.
We're halfway there. I mean,
Uh, but yeah, as I was telling you, like I'm trying to do better. Trying to put better quality out and stuff. And everything I go, I get a roadblock, and then
hey,
I'm like, the
they're
tablet's the
learning. They're
safest.
steps. This is how you grow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
trust me.
people.
Like when you first start out, you have no idea what you're doing, even though you think you know
No,
what you're doing. You have no idea what you're doing. You
no,
you think you know everything. In reality, you know nothing,
nothing.
and you go from there. I completely get what you're getting.
Yeah, it's like a roadblocks everywhere. You go, oh, this sounds
Exactly.
good. Okay, try this. And then
Exactly.
tonight I was like, the tablet's my best choice tonight. It gives me better quality picture, stuff like that. And then it turns upside down. Uh, you
No,
know,
no, Jay, he didn't. I'm having issues. I don't know what is going on with Etsy, but every time I make a sale of my beard butter, it deactivates the listing. So I still have it. It's gonna go right back on there. So give me 1 second. All right, there you go. It's back on there now. So I've been dealing with this since Friday. I don't understand why it's doing this, but every time I make a sale, it takes it off. And yeah, so
you gotta love it. You
I
gotta
got I
love
got
all
two
the.
more. I got two more left, and then I got to restock. So it's going to be probably, hopefully by tomorrow, I can get it restocked and made and all that jazz.
Yeah, but so we went through the question segment. Everybody's been asking their questions, which is
Yep.
great. Um, we went through your company, with not anything new. Like I
So
said,
you know,
before we went,
I'm sorry, Baker. I'm going to flip the script. What's new in your world? You always ask me. Always ask your guest questions. I'm going to flip the script. What's new in your world?
um, okay, a tripod I can't use, a, a wire I can't use,
Go for two. Okay.
a
Maybe this
program I
wasn't
can't
such a good
use,
idea.
a program I can't use.
Okay.
But
Okay. Okay. Forget I asked anything.
I'll go to the positive side.
All right.
I will be at Worlds. I booked my hotel. Uh, so
Oh,
I'm gonna be going to Worlds. So I'll give that positive side on that. But it's funny as we talk. We do ask all these people what's new in their world and stuff, and it's great that you asked me. I wish it
yeah.
was a better week.
Like
Oh,
I said,
and
I always feel it weird, where the interviewer is asking me questions. I'm like, hey, what about you? Like, what's going on in your world? I want to know more about you than you want to know about me. My life is
yeah,
boring. I mean, I work 40 hours a week. I come home. I work another 40 hours a week, and then I go back to work. That's really all I do.
yeah, pretty much, right? Um, yeah, bro, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody that goes there. I really am. That's mainly why I'm going. It's just to meet the people that are on here, and that's really it. Um, get a shirt with dirty shirt prop guy maybe. Get a picture. I mean, a picture. But yeah, we'll see. Um, I'm going Thursday, I believe, the
Nice,
third until that Monday.
nice.
But it all depends on what route I take. It's either a 4 hour in minutes, 4 hour some minutes, to it could be a 10 hour trip.
I mean,
Uh,
it's 7 hours from where I am to Pittsburgh,
yeah,
Jersey to Pittsburgh. I don't want to make that trip. I don't like driving through Pennsylvania like that.
yeah.
But great, I can see the mountains. Ooh,
My first one, I went there for a polar plunge.
uh,
Met Viking, it was there and all that stuff. And it took me 7.5 hours to drive from where I'm at to there.
yeah.
So I said that on the Bearded Respect the one night because they were talking about their trip going to Worlds or whatever, and
Uh-huh.
he goes, "There's no way it was 7.5. I could be in Maine. I live in," and I said, um, "Bridges were closed, highways were
Yep.
closed, all this construction that was happening." I'm like, so yeah, he's like, "Yep, you're right."
A Jay, don't worry about it. I'll refund your shipping on the balm, so you only paying the one. Don't I got you. So,
Yeah,
I'm
Dino,
sorry,
I'm
Baker.
looking forward to you. You're good. You're good.
I'm
Answer the
sorry, Baker.
questions.
I have to go use the restroom. I will be right back. I'm sorry. Give me like
Mute
45
yourself.
seconds. I'm sorry.
Mute yourself. So if anybody that's looking for different comps and stuff like that, this is where I get my information from. Aaron Johnson basically does it. So if you're looking for a comp that's in your area, please go to that or to the Ambra Scoop. She has all kinds of different listings. Right now, it's mainly Worlds that's on there. But if somebody asked her to, she would put it in that paper. I had the online one, and she put it in there for us. I didn't have it. Our club had it. But yeah, so if you're looking for any of that, um, please go to the calendar. I know this is a little different of a show, but I really I my show is everything.
All
That's
right.
what it's the crack is all about. It's
All right.
it's basically
Sorry about
everything.
that. Whew. All right. Sorry.
So I have an ice maker that sits
Uh,
on my bar right here,
uh,
and at night I basically make ice because every kid forgets it, but every kid plays sports and they want ice in their drinks.
mm,
Everybody that I'm talking to at night, they think I'm using the bathroom uh, with the water and everything that
that's
was
funny.
going by.
That's funny.
You know,
Yeah, like
but
I got like 17 gallons of water and other items in right now. So it's yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna make it through this. I was like, I'm trying to. I'm trying to move a certain way so the feeling would go away. And I was like, nah,
Yeah.
it's a losing battle.
Dino, yeah, I'm planning on the Buckeye Beer Battle also in September. So hopefully get to meet you again. Uh,
Yeah,
um,
I can't wait to meet everybody
yeah,
and see Dino and Bishop get their backs waxed.
yeah,
Oh, that's gonna be hilarious.
yeah. It's I forget who said that. I think it was 30 Spray J said, "Oh, if you're going to Buckeye, they're gonna, get you your back wax." I said, "I ain't drinking Chiefs Kool-Aid. I'm, I'm not."
I mean, I was gonna say you can wax mine, but I got like 3 hairs on my back, so it's not gonna be. You might as well just try
Yeah,
to wax my eyebrows at that point.
basically, right? Yeah, it's funny when uh, I was talking to Bishop about it in the green room, and he has no trouble. He wants to do it for charity and stuff like that. And he every time Stacy comes on, he's like, "Oh, Stacy, oh,
Stacy's a bad influence.
yeah."
She is.
You want some cake? I'll bring you cookies. But it's good time. Good time. And yeah, Jacob, I hope everything goes good and you'll be able to get to the Buckeye. Be nice
Absolutely.
meeting you. I've
Yeah.
seen you online a bunch of times and stuff like that, but it'll be nice to meet in person. So, um, what do we got here? We got like 15 minutes, and I try to shoot for an hour.
Yeah. Perfect.
So if anybody, anything, yeah, justice for Dino. One of these shows, I honestly, I think that's why everybody kind of comes back with me
Uh-huh.
to see what will mess up. But one of these shows, I promise you, I'm gonna have everything set right. Where I'm working really hard with it. I really am.
That's funny.
It's and here's a funny story. So before I did this, like I was like practicing like crazy. Um, StreamYard had a little practice studio. So like I've been on other people's shows and I know they highlight comments and they put tickers down and and I'm watching a YouTube video of how to do this, how to do that. So I had my one of my first guests come on. All night I did not highlight a comment. All night I didn't put up a banner. I basically, like it was like, oh, I can highlight. It was like at the end of the show. It was at the very end of the show.
That's funny.
And there is anybody, if you don't know, it's download the Etsy app, follow him. It's a lot easier. But
Yeah.
that is his web
Yeah,
store.
yeah, I realized like there's a lot more going into the website and the
Yeah,
back end stuff that I don't really want to deal with right now. That's why
yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah,
honestly
yeah,
like they're Etsy does a lot for me, and
yeah,
there's a lot of stuff I just don't feel like doing because I just don't have the time to do. And
yeah.
so there we go.
Yeah, I just basically downloaded the app. I actually found a couple other cool things there and stuff
Yeah.
for
Oh,
local people and stuff.
I've found so much stuff on Etsy, and my
Yeah.
bank account hurts because I keep buying stuff on there.
Yeah, I bought my daughter's into softball. I bought her a home run shelf with her name on it and
Oh,
stuff
nice.
from there. So we have that. But yeah, I go on it now. It basically just shows you because I'm just basically following you.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate that, Baker. I appreciate that. See that, and that whenever I put something out new, it sends out a message saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
this shop has new items."
Hmm.
Which is
Um, yeah, yeah. It tells you, you
yeah.
know.
Um, that's one. Like I said, that's one of the things I really like about Etsy.
Yeah,
There are some things I don't like about it. It's just like the fees that every time I sell an item, they take a decent amount of money off the top,
yeah,
which it comes and it goes with the not having my own website. So.
Yeah, it's one step at a time. I have no issues, like I said, with Etsy. No
Yeah.
issues at all. I just downloaded it and good.
It's taken me forever to get to this point. You think I want to do a whole new line and all that? I could, but I just that's another can of worms I really don't want to open right now. But it's coming down the line. That's all I can say, Jay. That's all I can say.
And then Brewer has his BBC Etsy, so you know, so he's got that going for him. I think he's gonna have a table at Worlds. I think that was the last thing he said. So
you know what, Jay? I'll see what I can do specifically for you. I'll look into it, see what I would have to do. I can't guarantee anything for you, but I'll see what I can
do. You're creating more work for yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. I appreciate it, bud.
Hey, Jeffrey, how we doing?
Brewer, do I want to know what you're doing in the alley behind Worlds? Do I want to know?
Thank you for stopping in, Jeffrey. You got a big beard there.
What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? So I have a question especially for the longer bearded gentlemen or ladies. I don't discriminate in the chat. So if you happen to shave your beard off, and it's down to here, what does that feel like? Does that just feel like your face and your neck have just got a lot lighter? I always wonder that. The guys that have the beards down to their belly button and then they shave it all off. What does that feel like? What does that feel like? I've always wondered that. Possibly, Dino. Possibly. Possibly. Doesn't make you feel naked. Like I said, I've always wondered that. I can't shave this off due to my wife threatening to divorce me if I shave my beard off. A couple of years ago, I shaved it down to super, super close, and she didn't talk to me for 2 weeks. So I don't know what. And last time I didn't have a beard, I was heavier weight wise than I am now. So I don't know what my face looks like underneath my beard. I legitimately could just be straight ugly, and I would never know.
Yeah. I don't know this. I don't know under here, and I don't want to know.
No, you know what? I'm actually kind of curious to see what my face looks like because it's been almost 12 years since I haven't had a beard, so I don't know what my actual face looks like. So
there's an app for that.
It doesn't work. I tried. It just makes my face look very weirder than what it normally is. So
yeah, there's an app for it. You could do it. That's
how
I made the decision to go bald. I did an app thing.
Yeah, and I got I got such a jawline, so the app wouldn't work because my jaw sticks out. So it's just I was just curious. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody that is curious and they do it, then they regret.
Yeah, yeah. No, trust me, I did that. My beard was about as long as it might be a little bit longer when I shaved it off, and then the minute I did, I instantly regretted what I did.
Yeah,
I did it because COVID and I was touching my face because my face started to itch. This is before I started making products, and my face was starting to itch. I'm like, I'm not doing this. No. So I shaved it all off, and yeah.
All right. Well, we got 5 minutes here. So, Chris, if you would like, one of my new segments is at the end of a show to give cheers.
I already got. I've been drinking out of this all night, so you're good. You're good. Hence, that's why I had to pee. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So, Chris,
Sir.
cilantro. Everybody in the chat, I so appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you for
I'm here
showing up.
every
I appreciate it.
Sunday. And I'm gonna have a couple more guests coming on. And like I said, we're doing just about everything in here. Any final words, Chris?
Right now until Tuesday morning, 11:59 Monday night, I'm running a 30% off my Etsy store. Everything, the very limited liquid beard butter, shirts, oils, washes, balms, everything is 30% off. I got that. I got some new stuff coming out in a couple next couple of months. I'm gonna be dropping a foodie scent very very soon. So I got that. But yeah, like keep an eye out. I'm always posting on my social medias. Follow me. Elegant Sasquatch Beard Company on Facebook. Elegant underscore Sasquatch underscore. I think on Instagram. I'm around. You see this beautiful face every couple of weeks. If you're in the South Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania area, it's flea market, farmers market season right now.
Yes, it
So I'll be
is.
doing that until probably the end of June, early July, and I'll take a couple months off because of the heat, and then come back in September. Yeah, like I said, just released the liquid beard butter.
Mm-hmm.
The whip beard butter will come back in September because it's out of season right now. I think that's
Nice.
it. I think that's
All
it. I
right.
got the beard washes on the website also. So
Great. So like I said, everybody, please like, subscribe. This is kind of the show I'm gonna be doing. Bring on some great people and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna do my little sign off, inspired by Santa Tom. Beards don't conceal identity; they create it.
there you go.
And I'll see you guys later. All
Yep.
right.